Hey, you guys, I want to encourage you all to believe past the barrenness. That when we think of the term barren, for women it means unable to have children. But when we think about barren in our lives in general, it could be empty, not producing anything, lacking results, unfruitful. Have you ever found yourself praying for something or someone or even yourself, but you're not seeing any results of those prayers? You're not seeing any changes being made. I want to encourage you all to believe past the barrenness, to believe past what you currently see, to keep the faith and to keep on praying. See, the enemy will want you to think that your current state will be your forever state, but the devil is a lie. There is nothing too hard for God. We just got to keep the faith. Will you believe past your present? See, this word came to me when I was reading about Samson in the book of Judges. And see, Samson's mom was initially barren. She was childless. And the angel of the Lord appeared to her in chapter 13, verse 3, and this is what he said. He said, "You are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son." And then in that same chapter, verse 24, it says, "The woman gave birth to a boy and named him Samson." So sometimes we got to keep it real. And we have to say, yeah, you are struggling. You are struggling right now. You're struggling with stress. You might be depressed. But can we just believe God for a you are going? That yes, you are struggling, but you are going to be free. Or you may say, yeah, you are in some pain right now. You are dealing with some conditions, but you are going to be healed. We have to believe God for the you are going to, instead of just getting so stuck on what you currently are. There is nothing too hard for God. A change can come, and a change will come. The question is, will you believe? And see, as I was even preparing for this message, this song came to me, and it's called "Man of Your Word" by Maverick City. And see, we have to trust God at his word. That if he said it, he's going to do it. And see, in that song, it says, "All things are possible when we believe. Old chains are breakable when we receive. Yahweh, you keep your promises. If he said it, we believe it. If he said it, we believe it. 'Cause you're a man of your word." Oh, that's so true. He said in that song, he said, all things are possible. Like, can you just let that simmer right there in your spirit? All things. That means your situation, my situation, his situation, her situation. All things are possible. Whatever you have been believing God for, it is possible. But we just got to believe it. The enemy wants to bestow doubt into our spirit. But we got to cast out doubt and fill our cup up with faith and let that overflow. If he said it, we believe it because he's a man of his word. And see, even when we think about Sarah in the book of Genesis, God told her that she was going to have a child. She was 90 years old. And she laughed. But we got to believe that even though she waited 90 years, that was a long time. So sometimes when we pray on Monday and we hoping this thing going to come to pass on Tuesday, our faith has to be strengthened. We need faith that's going to last. Last past the days, last past the months. Will your faith last past the years? Will you will continue to believe past the barrenness? That if God said to Sarah that you're going to give birth, no matter your age, no matter the time, no matter how long you wait, will you still believe? See, God even said to Abraham in verse 14, chapter 18, he says, is anything too hard for the Lord? He said, why did Sarah laugh and say, will I really have a child now that I am old? Have we forgotten the God that we serve? Why would you laugh? You're thinking about that situation and say, honey, this ain't never gonna happen. See, the enemy wants to get you to a place where you curse yourself and your situation. And that was probably why Elizabeth's husband had to be muted. You got to believe. And your words need to match your faith. No matter your age, no matter how long you've been praying, this relationship is never going to be restored. This person is never going to do that. My situation is never going to change. Says who? Is there anything too hard for God? Let me tell you the answer. No. And guess what? Sarah gave birth to a child named Isaac at 90 years old. So when God says, is there anything too hard? The answer is no. And when that word had come to me a little while later when I was in the car listening to the radio, I heard a CeCe Winans song. And in that song it says, I believe you said, I believe it is done. That's what we need to declare. That whatever God has said to us, no matter how far-fetched it could be, we got to declare that I believe that it is done. Lord, if you said it, it's going to come to pass and I can just stop worrying about it. But I'm going to keep on praying about it. And I'm going to keep on believing about it. But that's what we just have to declare. That I believe that you said, I believe it is done. You said, I believe you said, it is done. So I won't give up hope. I don't care if things look empty, that nothing seems like it's growing, that nothing seems like it's going. I'm going to believe. I'm going to keep the faith. I'm going to trust God at his word. I will believe past the barrenness. And I pray that you will too. Be blessed.